Hello and Namaste. This is 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗢 here again and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I would like to talk about one interesting, maybe known also, and consistent performing stock or a company, which over a period of time has given multiple returns. And why I say that it's boring also, because it has performed consistently over a period of time, that it is kind of a tired of performing. Anyway, so we are talking about Savita Oil Technologies Limited. This is a company which is listed in Indian stock exchanges of Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, and it has a market cap of, it is a small mid cap kind of a company, market cap of around $140 million, or what do you call rupees, around 1,000 crores of rupees. And currently this the stock it's not performing much, because basically it is into the oil and petrochemicals. It is a chemical and specialty chemical company, basically manufacturing transformer oils, white oils and liquid paraffins and lubricating oils, petroleum and petroleum jellies. Basically is from the petrochemicals side. So as you know that oil, particularly this crude oil and the petrochemical industry, is down, so the stock is also not performing. But you have to look at it that its products are not, its inputs are this petrochemicals, or you can say the crude oil based, but its usage is into the power. Transformer oil is a very specialty kind of a oil, specialty chemical, which goes into the manufacturing, into this transformers, and which is used into this electrical this storage and transformers, and then liquid paraffins and the white oils, which is basically used as a base for manufacturing all kinds of you can say that chemical or that or cosmetic products also, which is the base for manufacturing those wax. And also it is used as a coating for all kinds of textiles, yarns, leather, chemical industries, and lubricating oil, as you know that it is used for all these vehicles, and petroleum and petroleum jellies, as we know, we use during winter times, we use this Vaseline or a moisturizing lotion or lip balm, or so now with this why this stock, as you know, it's not performing since last many months. It's because of this overall this COVID situation has reduced the kind of the oil demand, and oil prices have come down significantly, and that is the reason this is the perception is about petrochemical industry, so it is down. So that is the reason this stock is also not yet it's remaining hovering. But why I like this stock, and I have I associate myself with this stock or this company, because I remember 15 years before I was just starting my career in this stock market as an analyst in Mumbai with a boutique stockbroking investment banking firm, and it was I had discovered this kind of when it was a price in 2004-5, it was around 70 rupees per share, and currently it is hovering at around 730 rupees per share. So it has given more than 10 times multiple returns, and if you add all this year's dividends into this stock, it is much more. And why especially this stock holds a special place in my heart is because this was a stock when I had come out with a report 15 years before. It was picked up by one of the best performing fund managers till now in India. You can say the consistent and the biggest fund management is HDFC fund manager. So I won't name, but everybody knows that who is the main chief investment officer of this. And he had read this idea about my idea about this stock. He liked, and so the rest is history. That if you look at the shareholding of this stock, it's around 16-17% is held by mutual funds, primarily by HDFC mutual fund only. 70% is with the promoters. So 87% is already, since last many years it is not coming into the market. So with a small base, it's a very small equity base of this company. It's only 14 million shares are there. Out of that, 87% is already held permanently, with the promoters and those mutual funds. So that liquidity is an issue in this stock. I mean, you don't find liquidity more than 2,500, 4,000 shares per day, that volumes. So that is the challenge. And also the challenge currently is because of this oil and petrochemical industry is not performing. But I like this because it is a unique company with consistent performance. Not unique, but you say that boringly consistent and fantastically performing. If you look at its financial parameters over a period of time, it has consistently given return on investment of more than 10-11% on an average last 10-15 years. Then cash flow. It's a cash rich company, by the way. There is no debt in the company, so that is another. It is a cash of holding of around 250 crores, or you can say 2.5 billion rupees cash it is holding in its kitty as of now. So you transform into the per share cash. So it is out of the 730 rupees, 175 rupees is the cash into this company. It gives on dividend. The best part about this is that it consistently gives on dividend of around 2.5 to 3 rupees, and every third year it shoots it up, by paying extra special dividend of 20 rupees, 25 rupees. So if you look at all these parameters, and even in this kind of a bad economic situation in the pandemic time, it's last September results as fantastic, and if you annualize it, it is still will give you at around 1,200 crores of sales and EPS of 67-68 rupees. You will see, on an average basis. Look at the book value, 650 rupees, and it is trading at almost at the book value, with no debt. So such kind of a company, it's very difficult to find in this kind of atmosphere where, and PE, it is trading at 11 times only of its price to earning 12 months trailing basis. So where you will find, so in this kind of a scenario where the markets have gone up like crazy, and stocks, look at the valuation, they are all crazy, like 50 times and 100 times PE and 500 times PE, or 5 times book value, 6 times book value. So this is the stock which is available at its book value. This is stock which is available at its 11 times only PE, which has a return on investment of more than 10 to 11% on an average. Cash rich, generating cash flow of every year around net from operating activities, cash flow of around 140 crores, 120 to 140 crores, means around 1.4 billion to 1.2 billion rupees each year. It's a operating cash flow. So this is the kind of a fundamental one look at, and look at its output or the product usage industry is into transformer oil, that is a power industry, then the lubricating oil, then now the winter is there, so all kinds of lotions, bases and everything is cosmetics, and lotions are based on this white jelly, petroleum jelly, white oil, paraffin oil. So these are going to be used now, this winter coming, so people will be using more, so there will be usage of this. So I think you look at this kind of a consistent company. Once you can get into the company, it's for a long-term investors, because with no liquidity much into this stock, you will not find much movement in this stock unless until some news comes, or some big fund gets active into this stock. So this is, but if you look at the long-term wealth generation, so I think you should look at this stock, Savita Oil Technologies Limited, over a period of time. So so it keeps on growing, it keeps on performing, and also it is the one unique aspect about this company is that it is the only carbon positive company in the world, in the sense that in India, so because it is into oil and gas, oil petrochemicals industry sector. So it has a wind power, it has installed 3 wind powered turbines into Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, around 55 megawatt of its wind power generating capacity, which generates around 110 million units megawatt of power every year. And so you can say, if you look into the transformation, convert it into the carbon, so it gives or it takes away 80,000 carbon units from the atmosphere, where it gives only 3,000 of carbon it emits into the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So that is how it is a uniquely positioned, small, good management, very good management, very consistent people, very, you can say that approachable. And even if you in Nariman office, that they still have that office in Nariman Point in Mumbai, and very good, their finance director, the team is very good, management is very good. So that is why, and I like this because it was my association 15 years before, when I had I can claim that I was one of the first mover to pick up this stock and make a report, and when it was around 70 rupees. So that is why I just wanted to talk about this stock, that I like this. You can look into this for a long-term basis. That's all from my side. If you like this video, you please put a like and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends. Tell them to subscribe for getting unique and positive ideas. And all for personalized any advice, it's a chargeable basis. All my details are in the description box down below, so which you can see it. That's it from my side. Ciao from Neeraj from Moscow.